today. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one complete to Hodgins. The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 catches, 115 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. And in a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9 is a good number.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 5. Back to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
In that situation on 3rd and inches, it's not a surprise that you're going to have big-time guys up front trying to stop things, so you've got to win the leverage game. And the offensive line did that. They got lower than the guys in front of them and pushed them aside. But even they had to be surprised at what the result was. That kind of yardage on 3rd and inches, that's not what you get on every play.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. A give up the middle to Akers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 26.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Akers. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Boyd. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Rams are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Jackson now. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield to head down the sideline on a wheel.
Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different. What you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He's got room to roam. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Now a 2nd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Able to shake him off. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That's going deep for Bateman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Being chased out left. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. Stephon Diggs, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Commanders. The Falcons looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Bryce Young with 2 touchdown passes there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a decent... Turn out to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. First down, and it's Pollard again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, it's Pollard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Jackson. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily,
and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, and the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Tucker now to add the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. 2nd and 4. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Rams on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Pushing through the contact. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Joe Tryon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I like the
thinking there, because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on third down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And that lines up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second and 6 coming up. They're going to look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Pass to the tight end, Wiley. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
And stopped him in his tracks. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's 1st down. Jackson. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Jackson to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Here's 2nd down and 3. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here's 2nd down. They'll go again here with Akers.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked up.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, well, we're getting overtime. Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL, but the execution was pretty darn good.
So for the Ravens, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon.